Good evening, everybody. It's Monday evening, Monday the 18th of May. As promised, you should have all received your feedback. I know it was a little bit later tonight. I do apologise. I've been trying to get through as much as I can after a busy day at school doing all the interviews for Mrs. Thornton's maternity cover for a new person starting in September. Anyway, you should have all received your feedback. Check your parents' emails and the house points that you've collected. I hope you've had a fantastic day. I've not heard from too many of you, which tells me either you're not with it, which I hope not, or you found the learning okay today, which I hope so. All looks pretty good online, so thank you for that, guys. Just checking it with you now. Right, it's the House Point Awards. So now I've had a bit of a brainwave, and by I say I've had a brainwave, I've had a couple of parents come to me and a couple of children say, "Mr. Flowers, we've got a complaint to make." Well, it wasn't a complaint. It was a suggestion, we'll say. The house points each week are fantastic, but what we're finding is because there are a indifferent amount of children in each house, we're coming up with the same house winning quite a lot. And we think that perhaps there's a fairer way of doing it. And you know what? I've put it to the Independent Complaints Committee. And they've said, do you know what? This is a real and reasonable request. Because what we found is that in Welland, there are 11 children. In Chaytor, there are 9 children. And in Gwash, there are 8 children. Because obviously, to do with new people who have joined the school, but also siblings being in those houses, it's worked out that in year 6, we've got a bit of an imbalance. Which I thought, well, is that fair? Maybe not. So instead of the highest house points winning from this week, there's a new system. And you can blame Ellie for this. I'm joking, Ellie. Don't worry. Ellie's suggestion is this, is that you divide the number of house points by how many people or how many children are in that house. Like finding the mean, the average. Remember that? I'm working maths, the mean. So for example, if there were 55 house points in Welland, they would average, how many 11s are in 55? 5 house points per child. And then you would go for the best mean or the best average across the houses to make more of a fair comparison. I think it's a good idea. If you don't like it, let me know. But why not? Let's see if it makes it a little bit fairer this week. So let's have a look at the house points for this week. Okay. Year 6, House Cup, week 6. 6 weeks down, oh my gosh. Okay, we've got Chaytor, like I said, 9 children, Welland and Gwash. Can you see all those numbers there? Right. 55 for Chaytor, 56 for Welland, and 50 for Gwash. But wait there. As you can see, Welland have got the most again. But I've numbered here how many children. So using my new miraculous system, beep, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, we're going to see what average, what mean it comes out per house. And I think that's the best way to do it. Chaytor, 55 points divided by 9 is 6.1 house points per child. Welland, 56 divided by 11, 5.09 house points per child. It looks to me like Chaytor have got it. Gwash, 8 children, 50 points, divided by 8 is 6.25. So you can see that Gwash have got 8 children, but they've got 50 house points this week, which means the average 6.25 house points per child. So therefore, the winners of this week's house trophy are, they're Gwash. It's Gwash. I think that's a much fairer way of doing it. You've worked really hard, all the children have there, and it's not fair for them to keep having to try and get twice as many house points almost as some of the houses. So well done to Gwash. And the overall leaderboard, as you can see, the new one is down there. Chaytor 1, Welland 3, and Gwash 2. I hope it's fairer. I think it's a great idea. I think that's the way to do it from now on. And that way, everyone has to work extra hard. No, I'm joking. I'm not really joking. Go for it, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Congratulations again to Gwash and to all their participants as they close the gap on Welland. It's Flowers out. Goodbye. See you in the morning.